This is Blue.
And this is D.
Alright, so we're back for our next episode on the Lights Out After Dark podcast. So we hope that you have been enjoying the last 3 episodes and continue to enjoy the rest
The
coming up.
last one caused a little bit of controversy.
What a big controversy. But, we like it. We like that y'all open up about, how y'all feel about the topics and the selected topics each week, Keep them coming. So,
This week, our topic is none other than communication in a relationship.
big one.
Wow. Yeah, communication.
It seems as I'm going to be in the hot seat as usual. So, communication. Like that came about in I saw a video on Facebook.
That
Like-
the man himself.
Dennis the Menace. Shout out to him. Big up to Dust coming up. We'll talk about that. But yeah, so a video he shared, like
When you're
a man, he call a woman and woman doesn't give one word answers and he's like, alright, I'm gonna come off now, and then she's like, so you don't want to talk to me? And the man literally like losing it. I mean, like trying to have a conversation, you're not saying nothing.
I'm the man in this.
So, and I know how he feels. Trust me, I know how he feels. I don't know why some women do it, and it's not just one gender.
We can't.
Both do.
It's me for answer.
Both do.
I do not like to talk.
That's fine. You don't like to talk, but then if I decide, okay, I'm gonna come off the phone, or I'm gonna.
Men generally
I'm
have
gonna
the 3
leave
same questions.
because you're not communicating.
Men generally have the 3 same questions.
Which is.
And a conversation with a man usually starts, "Hi, what's up? I'm okay. How was work today? Work was good. So what are you doing?" And then after that, it's like crickets.
Okay, what about, okay, fine. But sometimes some women are like, oh, you don't even ask me about my day, you don't ask. So like, I'm asking you about your day. It's like how you just say, a man asks you about your day, you say fine. Then you continue. Why is it after the fine, you can be like, not you, but women generally, right? I can't like open up and be like, it was fine, but well, today I had like extra tasks, so I had to go and print. And then you can say like, okay, so how do you feel about that?
So you want to come work with me?
It's something that you have done before. Was it hard?
So you want to come work with me?
Not come work with you, but like, carry on the conversation more than fine. And then the man can also lead to carry on the conversation.
Okay.
So rather than it just be
Fair.
like a one word, carry on the conversation. If after she has done that, she's carrying on the conversation and he's still on the one word, yeah, like he full of fuck.
Men bore me.
Full of fuck. I'll say one woman now.
No, but
Like
conversational wise, men bore me. So I don't go around having these long conversations with men. It's like, hey, how are you doing? I'm good. You like, you good? Like, cool, bye. I don't have
You don't
long
think?
conversations with men. It's the same rhythm, no bass, nothing. It's boring, it's drawn out. However, if we go deeper into communication and we say communication within the relationship, past the text messages, past the...
But how would
We're going
it reach
deeper.
How would it reach that stage if you're not starting from the beginning?
I'm talking about being in a concrete relationship and not communicating. I think so much of us ask for communication that we forget comprehension. Because I can talk from now until next year and a man will never understand shit I said. And vice versa, because personally, I like to lock off. Like after hearing the same thing, I was like, cool, no problem. My whole brain goes on the window shut down more songs, and I just shut down. So, but that for me, when it comes to communication, I'm not a great talker. I don't. For me, communication works this way. Hey, what you doing? I'm good. Cool. Come over and watch TV with me, and I'm great. But the whole phone, and you know that. The whole phone vibe don't work with me.
Let's say you're feeling somebody, and they're feeling you too, and and you can be on the phone. Let's say a phone conversation. Is it possible, or it has to be physical?
It's possible because I'm trying to get to know you. But after I've known you and I've known your whole way of communication, unless we're face to face, you don't get much out of me. But face to face, we can talk about anything. We're comedians. But over a phone, for me, just don't work. I don't like. If you're glad they have me as a customer, because they get a lot of minutes back from me every month, because I only use it in emergencies. But the whole talking thing on the phone for hours, like people will say meme and like, oh, I stayed up and talked to this person, I should have slept. Well, I'm no different. I'm going to sleep because I'm not staying up and talking to nobody. But that don't work for me. I prefer a face-to-face kind of thing than an over the phone kind of thing. So I'm probably going to be the girl in that video. But I'm not going to ask you, so you're not going to want to talk to me, because I'm going to turn on my TV and I'm going to go talk to myself.
Alright.
But yeah.
Yeah, like from that video, it's like happening in real life. Like, I'm not talking about me, but like, a good amount of men go through it. That, a woman call, then, she just have one word answer.
Ladies, stop calling men if you don't have nothing to say.
And then don't even want to carry on the conversation, or vice versa. He call and then she.
But is it a case that because you talk to somebody so often, have nothing to say?
You always have something to say, because
no, you don't.
Let me tell you why. Every day is different. You don't have to talk about your all. You can talk about the day.
You want to talk about my day? You know what I do. But for the time I go to work, I sit in a corner, like they put baby in a corner, and baby comes out that corner at 4:30. What am I supposed to tell you? I got up and I went to the bathroom, because sometimes I don't do that.
I mean, ask you this: is every day the same?
Every day is the same ricochet.
Same ricochet, but like what I'm saying is every day the same. Is everything going the same? No. Some days are different. You might have some days, well,
the days I have drama, I will tell you. But otherwise,
that's my point.
But then I'll tell you on my drama day. But in a normal week, that's like once a month.
But that regardless if drama is happening or not.
But I'll tell you
something different.
But on that day that work full with drama, I'm like, yo, babe, guess what happened at work? But a normal day for me is, I live by a strict routine. I gotta work. I sit in a corner.
He still wants to know,
I work for the government, so my job is practically A, B, C, D to Z. Start back from it tomorrow, because it's the same repetitive
maybe
task.
Something after work he wants to know about.
Oh, I went to the gym. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I'm not one of them hot girls that have the drama, because I like my life. I like my life peaceful. I have like 6 friends who are extra peaceful. I don't even think so. I don't have this big amount of drama to talk about.
It's not about drama. It's just like something could happen that's out of the norm. Something that's not in the norm.
Ladies, at least don't be me. If there's something interesting in your day, share it with your partner. Even if you go on a lunchtime date with somebody else, please tell your partner. They're interested to know. You're welcome. Okay?
Well, if y'all want to go that road, then yeah. Touche, touche.
Yeah. If you went on a lunchtime quickie, like, oh, babe, oh, what you did today? And that's the funny thing, you know.
Well, I would assume the conversation will go longer than usual.
I am
when it
so
comes to that.
routine. Like, I am so routine. You can tell when something interrupts my day. Because it's a full routine. I'm accustomed to a routine. So if I had one hiccup in the day, you would know. And if I'm going to link somebody on lunch, you're going to know because I'm going to be happy for the rest of the day. I'm going to send my staff home early. I'm going to go and like call my clerks like, hey, so work is over. We're going home.
Wow.
That's the difference. I have a set routine.
Wow, so that's the next thing, fellas. You gotta watch out when she's extra happy.
Yeah, like when you're extra happy. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
sometimes we're really happy now.
something is going on out of the norm.
And dating me is easy because you're not a man in a high court. Oh, crap. There's like 6 of them, sorry. So unless I'm dating a girl, there's not nothing really interesting.
Well, as I said, communication are more so just regulated to work, but also your day. As I said, like, okay, not everyone has that eventful days, like, the same thing, you know what is going to happen, you know what you're going to do. But at the end of the day, like, try to talk about something. Try to talk about something in the future. Try to talk about something that happened before. Like, something that spark
Ladies
a
and
conversation.
gentlemen, do not give these people your future plans. They will build.
Unless you're really
They will build
concrete
your
in it.
house with somebody else.
Unless you're really concrete in it.
No,
Yeah.
don't future out yourself with anybody. Take it to death. A wise man told me recently, he lives life on the day. When he wake up, whatever happened in the day is what's supposed to happen because there's no plan. He lived life in the
And
in
that's
the
how
day.
life is. You just never know what can happen.
So there is no extra. He don't know what he can eat until it's lunchtime. He don't know what he can eat until it's dinner.
Wise man.
He just lives for the day by the hours. Nothing extra.
Wise man.
But for me, with this whole communication thing, I probably dated people that communicate very well. So we're good. I never had a communication problem in a relationship. Like, or a friendship. And my friends are pretty straightforward. My relationship was pretty straightforward. We have an issue. So what our issue is, I think sometimes I don't have a communication problem. I have a comprehension problem. Because you're hearing me, but you're not understanding me. So what I used to do to solve my comprehension issues in relationships is I used to write my partner a letter. I'm sure there's somebody I've dated out there that has a letter. A nice handwritten letter that I have written about my feelings. Because I do not communicate well with words orally. I can write my feelings down, and probably that's why this communication episode is going to be something that y'all can help me with. But I am more of a written person. I can write my feelings out from A to Z.
Once you have a partner that's understanding to that, like, when I say that, I mean, like, if he has the patience to deal with it, whereas every time you're in your feelings, you will write it out because you're not good at verbally expressing it,
Yeah.
like speaking wise, but writing it out, you are better. Then, again, if he has the patience to understand and deal with it that way, I don't see an issue. At the end of the day, you're still communicating.
Yeah, but
But to like, just be on the phone. It was more to the point like you just be on the phone, you're not saying nothing, and then when the other person decides, okay, I'm gonna come off the phone, now you're like, oh, all of a sudden, oh, why you coming off the phone? Like, why you don't want to talk to me?
yeah, that's
And
weird.
and
But for me,
that was that point. It's like
I feel like men get that more than
we
women.
do, because it's like, okay, not saying nothing, rather than saying, let me just come off the phone. If you want your little time, go ahead. I'm gonna go and watch TV or something, put on Netflix or deal with something else. But you're not communicating with me, so why am I on the phone? Like you just look at it and you just get frustrated, because it's like, yo, this shit happens a lot.
It probably does. But then, as a man, if you realize your woman doesn't communicate with you that well over messages, pull up. If you're not in the way to pull up, don't pull up. But if you're in that kind of
Sometimes it even happens when you pull up.
situation when you can pull up, well, honestly, if I'm not against. If that happens, if you pull up on somebody and they're still giving an attitude, the person is the problem, and I'm going to say this straight out. Then the woman is the problem.
Oh man, we're not.
Or man.
We're not gonna just jump
Your
on the
partner
women. But
is the problem.
yeah,
If you're still trying to give like an open door to, okay, maybe she wants to see me or she didn't see me for the day, so I'm gonna just go and see she. But if you go or she comes and it's still the same attitude, you just go home, see Patty.
because sometimes just literally.
And you turn off your phone. If you're a girl, you climb in your bed and you have a glass of wine and you go and sleep. If you're a guy, you call your man friends and you go broth, because it's the 21st century. Now let nobody pick me, stress you out.
That will never stop happening.
What, getting stressed out?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But you just not get tolerated. Some people not get tolerated for long. But
But it stressed me out.
there you go, man.
But it stressed me out.
You sure about that?
But it stressed me out.
I ain't talking about no, I just talking about like, in the future.
My
like,
child. If I decide to have one.
I tell you, like with bone. What
I
you
have
okay?
been
What you
through
what
my
you
stresses.
make of me?
I'm not-
And then that's what I'm coming to. What you go through as stress, some people won't see it as stress, and then vice versa. What other people go through as stress, you won't see it as their stress. But I'm telling you,
A wise man
it-
once
it-
says, as
it will
one
never stop.
gun,
It's
one
just-
band.
It's just a matter
Don't
as
let
to
nobody
how
stress you
long.
out.
It's just a matter as to how long you decide you want to.
You
Go on with it.
know I ain't take nothing for too long. Except this. Wow. Except. But I ain't take nothing for too long.
What about?
I ain't take nothing.
You the goat.
He is. I am proud.
You the goat, man. You the goat.
I am proud of that one person. There's always one person
There's
that
always
can
one.
get you out of character.
There's
But-
always one.
Yeah. But if communication is lacking in your relationship, just sit down and talk about it. If you can't talk about it, just write a little nice long message to your partner. Or, and I know some men have a habit of when they see women writing long messages, they just respond with, okay. It never happened to me, thank God.
If it did, what you gonna do?
It never happened to me, thank God.
Oh boy.
It never happened
Oh,
to me.
she didn't want to say what would happen. Oh, jeez.
Let me just appreciate that it has never happened to me. The people I've dated have respected my
I wouldn't say
efforts.
I've said okay. I have, like back then when I was younger, yeah.
And you still got Just split
But
it up.
that's good, and you feel like at least communicating. Because some women wouldn't, even though it's something on their end, and like they would just continue.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you do feel your body, and I'm sure he has experienced that in the past, and that's why he apologized, because I'm sure he felt, because of maybe past experiences, he felt he was bothering you, but at least you communicated to him and let him know, hey, like this is what this is and whatnot and whatnot. So
Yeah, sometimes just a little my bad, my apologies goes a long way.
it
Or it's
does.
not you, it's me goes a long way. But just try and talk to your partner. You're not. We go so much off of the shit we see on TV or the shit we see. That's the whole thing too. Like women feed into the crap they see on TikTok or the crap they see on TV, and it's just like this make believe fairy tale in our minds of what our relationship looks like. That hinders our communication too.
And hence the reason why I say stress will never work, because again the media in itself
It's
have a play in it, because what you may see one person have, you do not know what's going on, but because you feel that they're happy on media, that hey, yeah, that is not always that's the case.
Yeah, these happy people really ain't happy.
I can say all, you have
They ain't happy.
some of them genuinely
They ain't
happy,
happy.
but not
You know
all.
who happy? The nigga you never see with his woman. You know who happy? The woman you never see with her nigga. You never see them post one another. Nothing. They are the happiest people on earth. You know why?
You talking about me?
Nobody knows what's going on
I do
in
not
their
know that.
relationship.
Yeah,
Like nobody.
I don't.
Your relationship is a guessing game. My relationship is a whole Chinese cube, because you ain't gonna figure this out. You don't know if I'm single, taken, married, and because I don't.
I like you don't know me. I like privacy.
Yeah, I like to keep my happiness to
I'm not doing the whole
myself.
posting and up and down and whatnot. So
I like to keep my happiness to myself. I realize people have a habit of once they see happiness, they try to put their foot in the door thinking
it's
how
good.
I'm being treated is how they're gonna get treated. And then I'm gonna have to tell you, give me back my nigga, because you see what happened? You were wrong.
Try to warn you.
You were wrong. So just bring it back over here.
Try
But
to warn you.
yeah. And that's the other thing with communication too. Like you always know when your partner is no longer interested in you when there's somebody new in the picture.
Not necessarily. Kind of like.
I'm not talking about cheating. I'm not talking about cheating. I am talking about when the relationship is with them. I wouldn't even put it as cheating. Like either party starts talking to somebody new, and their attention is on that new person, because to them it's like I'm learning something new about somebody. It's like getting a new toy, and then your communication with whoever you're with
That's why they want to threesome.
starts to diminish.
I'm not gonna offer the threesome because I just feel you're gonna want it.
I'm going with the bigger dick.
Into the new. not really that, but like you're getting somebody new.
Yeah,
So-
and that's one thing that messes up relationships. So like if you know your partner well, like if you know me and you date me and I'm routine. So if I'm like, I usually tell, if I'm dating, I tell you like, pull up. If I tell you don't come to my house unannounced, there is a shark in the water somewhere out there circling, because either I'm looking for new blood or you're about to be benched for however long. But if you know who you're with, you know when things change. So if you communicate with them every day, and then all of a sudden communication now is diminished, you know, okay, something is wrong. And sometimes it's not even they have an attitude, it's somebody else taking their whole attention away. And I'm about to sell out women. For women, you know that, because we like new shiny things.
Mental. I guess that's also.
We-
We do.
We like new shiny things. So once
Like,
it's
like we even like the shiny things while we have our new things. So.
yeah. So once you see there's like a break in communication, yeah, that happens. Yeah, there's somebody new. Uncle me say onion me say go to your garden.
One of them.
Yeah. So go to your
So
garden.
then, like, okay, if it comes to that, wouldn't it be best? See, like how the guy told you sorry bothering you, and you communicated back that that's not the case. You explained to him. Why not either man or woman? Why not communicate to your partner? Hey, I don't feel this is going X, Y, and Z.
Because sometimes, and this
And
is
I think
this,
we
you
should
just
say
bother me with that
because we're
statement.
not- we're
Let me
not-
tell you why you just bother me with
we're
that
not-
statement.
we're not
I'm not gonna wait.
communicated- we're not
I'm not gonna
communicated
wait.
on the level.
No,
Eh?
no, because you come with this rubbish before and you come with it again. Not because you're in the rubbish business, you chat shit.
You in the two.
It's fair enough. But I try to recycle my rubbish. Not because I'm talking to somebody new means I'm gonna move my player off the field.
I'm not saying you move your play.
I'm not gonna tell you things not going right when I don't know how things gonna end up with who I'm trying
So
to talk to.
why not try to build both of us since you want
'Cause
to
I don't have the
since you
time.
want to play build
This-
the beer
and-
since you want to play build the beer and go
Bob
in the
the
factory.
Builder.
Since you want to play build the beer and go in the
I
factory.
am not, and men do it too.
Eh?
I am
no,
not.
No. Put a
I
pause.
am-
We ain't going with the men right now. We talking all the women. Like fuck all that. We talking all the women. Since you want to come in order, because no,
I
we come
am
in.
not going to
We
move
coming.
my player off the field when
Fair
I'm
e-
auditioning
fair-
somebody else. I don't know
Fair
how well they
enough.
play.
Fair enough, because you're right. You don't know. You don't want.
But
to
you want me to tell you the one thing is,
But the
when
thing
I
is-
realize the other player not do too well, you know, me go back and make sure me treat for me star player like a king. Communication pampa, me cook, me clean, like you never worry about nothing.
Fellas, so you know what happens when things start going right? Good stuff. Makes me start to wonder. I think I'm gonna have a talk this evening.
However, if the audition and the mixtape sound good over there and you come on the field and you're back all six, me bench you like West Indies. But now bench you fully now, you can still play a little bit now. But you're playing,
You don't want to communicate with me.
you'll be a substitute.
I want to play this guessing game. The next thing now is like, oh, you don't care for me because you don't want to talk to me. And I'm like, I've been trying to fucking talk to you for the longest while.
It's a
You're not
difference.
saying nothing. You're not doing nothing. So
That's a difference.
like,
And
it's all right. It's all right when you're going to look for your quote unquote as sub player, but then you see, I'm so guilty. You know what, man? Glad you fucking bring it up. Now it makes sense. I'm so guilty.
wow.
That when
I'm
the
sorry
man
for
now
who-
trying to run
I'm sorry
out,
for whoever I sold out in this
when the
situation.
man try to run
My
out,
apologies. My apologies, my
when the man is trying to come off the phone and whatnot, I too feel, so because I'm doing it, I feel that the way you do that, the way me ask you, so what you doing? So why you can't talk to me? Where this, fellas? Yeah, so I'm gonna put that up on game.
I just sold out somebody and whoever I sold
Ah.
out, I humbly apologize. I don't know who I
Makes
sold out.
sense. It's making sense. But you know what? You're right. You're right to have not stopped me. See, if you did stop me and let me continue, we would have never been on this
I
path.
don't care. I didn't sell myself out. I'm good. It's all good in the Robinson's neighborhood. I am good over here.
Top dog.
I am good over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can always know when communication going bad with your partner. Somebody in your team.
But fellas, it's not all the time. that means that she is entertaining someone new. So
It's 75% of the time. The other percentage, we probably just depressed or broke.
possibly.
So when the communication lack, just ask if she want money.
Yeah. I don't know, try to text you out and
No. Save the money. Just give her the money. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Make a woman feel better. Just offer her money. No matter how depressed we are, you know. Baby, want money? Oh my God. Yes, darling.
Never see a woman refuse money.
Yeah, don't matter how depressed a woman is. Offer them money and depression
Gone away.
disappears. Forget what we're depressed about. Till the money done, then you go back into depression. It's a known fact. I am not.
Sorry for whoever have fast depression, boy. 'cause the man can be more depressed than the woman at this point.
At this point. No, for real. Like, unless your bank account real good,
So stay in a lane, right?
you're gonna have a depression too. 'Cause
Stay in a lane. Try push your head where you can't meet.
Exactly. Don't go saying a woman is gold digger and go and pick up the woman you can't afford.
The next thing know,
All women expensive. Choose the one that's good for your pocket.
next thing know, she really show you how I'm gold digger she be, and then next thing you start ball, but you don't know what it is from the get go.
No, but all women expensive. Men have a habit of not choosing the women that's suitable to their pockets. And that's why y'all call women gold diggers. Because you're going to see an individual who is always laid to the gods, whose makeup is always well done, who always look top of the top. And get try.
Yeah, I don't.
And get try trouble them and think, oh,
as years go by, you start,
and then you and them done it, she gonna say she was a gold. She was not a gold digger.
as years go by,
That
you start from
Is the type of woman she is. If you wanted a natural queen who don't care about,
even natural is
A natural hair expensive, you know?
expensive. So
but if you wanted a natural person that doesn't go for them
the
kind
money
of things,
and the glam and the glitz
they're
and
simple, like a picnic on the floor at home is what they want. Go for the woman that you can afford, and then this whole gold digging mentality will come out of men's head because all women are expensive. It's just that for every pepper pot, you have your own meat. Everybody had their own.
One would have been chicken, one have been
Yeah, and then let's say you go work a daytime, go messenger and go on pick up a girl that you know, top of the top, you go and pick up a manager. Like, you can't afford a manager. Like, go for the cleaner. Like a good neighbor, stay in your lane. Go for the
and
cleaner.
eventually, you know, you can build up the cleaner and build up each other. But if you're not in them kind of brackets there, unless if the manager wants you, then hey.
And if you date a woman and it's a manager and she makes more money than you gonna get emasculated as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And then you're gonna have a whole other problem. Now you could be depressed. Welcome to depression. You know why I get depressed? Because your woman could be making all the money. And she could tell you,
You know, somebody right now can sit back and think.
me make all the money. And you just do this. And you just and wait.
Fellas, me tell her right now, if she do that, she have all right to do that. Because you as a man, you have a bad periods. Now I tell no lie. But the key way you do at least try to build up yourself. Real talk.
So
Try to build up yourself so nobody can style you. Regardless of what position she may be in, she can't style you. Because when she come and tell you, me make more money than you, just hop out, you get in the car, go on with your
your
business.
tax bracket, and you will be fine. Don't put your head where your body can't pass, and you'll be fine. Don't go marry somebody that make less than you. So when they leave you, they get spousal allowance because they can prove that they broke, even though. Don't do it. See, right then and there, communicate from the start. Communicate.
That's true.
If you make a good amount of money and your partner don't,
Let's
please
communicate. as
go to a
what
lawyer's
you-
office, get a nice piece of paper, draft up nicely.
But partner in what term though? Like, Like,
If you're marrying somebody.
oh, marrying. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't hear the marrying part. Never.
Nice to go to a lawyer office. I can
Yeah.
recommend a few. Get a nice paper in black and white, right? And nicely put
And
my pocket secured. That's not what the paper gonna say. But man and woman, secure your pocket. And that's our next conversation. Because our next conversation is gonna be what you bring to the table. What about?
listen, do not make either partner guilt trip you into not doing it if you're going to marry. If you choose you don't want to do it, hey, that's on you. But don't be like, okay, hey, I want us to do this before we get married. Oh, why you feel so okay? You feel I got done. You feel more want some and
Right then and there, I'm out.
oh, you
If
think-
I'm going to tell you straight up, like,
oh, you
hey,
think. Make
I
matters
feel like I
worse-
need to
make
protect
matters
myself when
worse
you're coming
if
at me.
It's my stuff and you never help me build them. Tall, not no way in hell.
And me walk off the house.
If we build something,
I was watching-
anyways. And then the next topic,
We will talk about that, because this
but for
one's
now,
itchy.
But for now, yeah,
Communicate
communication.
straight what you want,
Straight up.
how many kids you want, what amount of money you're putting in a household. Like, just communicate, and it's
How
never
often
too
y'all feel like to
early.
talk? How often y'all want to spend time together?
Yeah.
Do all of that. What do y'all want to do during the week? You know, have that communication so one partner does not feel left out or feel like they're bothering the next and just feel like there's just a burden in the relationship. Because sometimes that's how it comes off. It comes off as if, okay, I'm being a burden because I keep on pushing and then next thing you know, you're not responding or
Yeah.
you don't want
The
to.
energy is not
So,
matching.
it's good to have the communication before and like in general find out, you know, how often do you want to spend time together? How often do you want us to spend time apart?
Nobody ask me how often you want me to
Like-
spend time together. I'm a kidnapper.
If you only lie, because I'm sure there are
Are you over there mumbling?
like it can be becoming an here line. That's what that is.
Sometimes it's my mood. You know, sometimes I like people around me, and sometimes just like leave me the hell alone.
Yeah. But like as if you communicate that prior to being like dealing with a person, like look,
Like dating me is easy.
certain days I'm just gonna want to be left alone, and in that particular days, it's just like I'm just telling you, like, you know, I can have you over today and we happy, and then tomorrow I don't want to be.
No,
alone.
I can have you over at 10 o'clock and be happy, and I go to sleep, and we wake up, and at 1 o'clock go home. I don't bother want you here. Are you okay? Come up my house.
You serve no purpose once.
I've nicely asked people to come up my house. Thanks. So you don't
please and
have nowhere
thanks.
to go? You don't have a curfew?
Oh boy.
Please leave.
So, well, yeah, but you know, thanks for checking in this week.
Yes.
Communication.
And then we will talk about dust.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about like some fets coming up this month.
Skins.
So like this weekend. Well, this weekend we have like a cruise. There's a cruise.
There's skins.
Then skins next weekend.
There's SPF.
Buenos Dias.
Buenos dias.
I think big up Chef Mint.
There is dust.
Yeah,
You
big
know.
up Female King. And R&D.
R&K or R&D?
R&D.
Oh gosh, it's R&K. I
Yeah,
swear.
R&D on skins, you know, coming up for that. And yeah, I got a big dust coming up April 29th.
M&M promotions.
Yeah. Shout out to Menace. You don't know, big
That
shout
is
out.
being held on the south side. So some of us like me gonna need a passport to go them areas because I have not
And
been that neck of the woods in years.
But yeah, you know, it's good to have that little country vibes. So
So we're getting fresh seawater
And then all of that.
fresh atmosphere, a whole different vetting experience.
Different, yeah.
Might catch
Plenty of
two,
dust.
might catch two fish out there.
Maybe so. Go like a breakfast one time.
You know. But yeah, so check out Buenos Dias, Dust, Skins, SPF, and you know all these tickets can be found at Roti King.
Yeah. Big up Roti King. You can always get the tickets there.
And my big bad tattoo artist, because you know Mongoose have me looking like I can color and book around the place. Mongoose also sells tickets, so you can you can check him for tickets as well. And he's always doing a lot of promotions on his WhatsApp status. So that's it for this week. Post your comments. Tell us about your communication and your relationships.
Remember, these are just our views. These are not our professional views.
I am not a relationships
we
specialist.
just talk about experiences from us and from our friends as well.
Yeah, because I'm big, bad, and single.
Yeah, likewise.
So these are past experiences.
Yeah. So but at the end of the day, we like to talk about them. And
yes, and we like to read your comments and interact with you.
Yeah. We're very happy we're getting more comments now. And very happy even some of y'all send us topics as well.
Yes.
Like the one coming up, we're gonna give a
the
shout
one
out.
coming up is
Somebody actually
was
sent
recommended.
us that. So
and I'm gonna eat blue alive.
shit.
But thanks for tuning in.
Alright. See y'all next time.